Jim Holley, Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Well, you saw the number 100. This is the man that spins the wrenches for Josh Hansen, Vincent Bereni. Did I get it right?
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, we got to ask you, like, it's been a while since we've seen you guys race, and I'm talking February 13th, that last Anaheim. What do you do as a mechanic during that long hiatus?
Well, back at the shop is always something to do. So most of the time we have a lot of testing going on, especially for the outdoor. So test engines a lot.
So it's not like you get the chance to take a couple weeks off and lounge by the pool or any of that stuff?
No, not really. No, it's always busy, you know, like riders keep riding. Obviously, like the East Coast guys are racing, so somebody needs to take care of the practice bike and take care of, you know, keep the shop going on parts and organizing. So what they do when, you know, when we're racing, we do it for them when we're racing.
So it's basically one of those things that, like you said, you have time off from racing, but it's not time off from work. I mean, you're preparing, you're actually working on the East Coast guys on their practice bikes.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah. Do the practice engine and sometimes either do the race engine when they don't show up, you know, like UPS didn't delivery on time and the guys go back on the East Coast, so somebody needs to do the race engine too.
Do you get time to get caught up a little bit? And what I mean by that is maybe organize your toolbox and clean it and things like that and preparing?
Well, the semis stay on the East Coast, so most of the stuff stay in the semi. So all that, you know, we see it when we came back for the next round. So most of the time the bike are ready to go back for the West Coast, you know, so we don't have to do that. So we can work on the semi stuff when we show up. For example, yesterday, that's what we did pretty much, like organizing in the semi and make sure everything was right for today.
I got to ask you, Josh, he has a tendency to run his levers a little bit higher than normal. Why is that?
That's a good question. That's actually a Josh question, pretty much.
You don't ask him as a mechanic, hey, how come you run it up higher? You just set it up and tell whatever he wants.
Yeah, every rider is different. So actually, it's going to be my first race for Josh. Somebody else have been wrenching for him for the first few rounds. So it's just me to do it. And so, yeah, I'm kind of learning Josh also. So, no, it's every rider different. They all have different setup.
All right, you heard it from Vince. He wasn't relaxing. He was back at the shop working, preparing practice bike motors and race bikes for the guys on the East Coast. He got a chance here in Seattle. He flew in, got a chance to see that semi. It's been a long time since he's been in that semi.